Algebra 2, Worksheet 25.2, number 8. We're given this equation, and we were supposed to write the equation in graphing form. Then we have to sketch the graph and label all the important parts. Now, without looking at anything else, if we just look at the equation, at this point we've only done circles and parabolas. And just looking at the equation, we should be able to determine right away whether it's a circle or parabola. If you notice that you have x squared, then you have x, you have the y. Only one of these variables is squared. That means we're going to have a parabola. If we had y squared in there also, then we'd have a circle, but only one of them is squared, so we have the parabola. Now, to work with the parabola, I'm going to keep, since that x is squared, I'm going to keep that x squared and the minus 2x on one side. I'm going to move everything else over. This positive 16y I'm going to subtract from both sides, gives me negative 16y. 49 moves over, negative 49 or minus 49. I'm going to put a blank because what we're going to do is we're going to complete the square with the x side. And remember that to complete the square, we take that negative 2. We're going to cut it in half. We're going to divide by 2 and square it. When we do that, we get 1. Negative 2 divided by 2 is negative 1. Squared is positive 1. And because we've done that, we can go ahead and factor it with parentheses squared. Now on this side, that 1, same exact number, has to go there also. So we've got this factoring to x minus 1. The minus sign goes right here. Square root of each of these gives us the x and the 1. On this side, negative 16y stays as it is, but then these combine to give us a negative 48. Now we're getting closer to graphing form. Next, I'm going to take this side and factor out the common factor. The negative 16 will come out. Usually it's whatever number's right in front of that variable will come out. When I factor that out, that becomes y plus 3. Negative 16 times the 3 is negative 48. I have one last thing to get it to graphing form, and that's where we want to get that fraction in front. Now this y plus 3, I'm going to keep that by itself. So in graphing form, that y plus 3 will stay as it is, equals. But then I want to divide by this negative 16. I want to get rid of that. So I'm going to divide both sides. And remember, I have a 1 in front there, which means when I divide, I'm going to get negative 1 over 16. Because again, I'm dividing both sides by that negative 16, gives me negative 1/16. And then I've got the x minus 1 squared. That didn't change. So there's my graphing form. Now the sketch and all this information comes from the graphing form. Since x is being squared, that's the regular old x squared, that's regular parabola, so that's going to be a vertical parabola. Our p-value, since this is negative, will be negative 4. Remember, we're looking at 4 times a number to give us that 16. 4 times negative 4 gives you the negative 16 there. Our vertex, opposite of this minus 1, gives us the x-coordinate, positive 1. Opposite of the plus 3 gives us negative 3 for the y-coordinate. And now it should have enough to graph everything. Vertex 1, negative 3. P-value is negative 4, so down 4 for the focus. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, wait, I'm going to count that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, okay. Up 4 for the directrix. There's my directrix. And there's my parabola pointing downwards. And there is number 8.